Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Teak, and I'm bringing you guys another crazy story. And I know I've promised you guys these stories for a while, but I really wanted to do them with somebody else. I could have done them by myself, but I know it would be a lot cooler if I did it with somebody that was actually there. So I'm going to be talking about our crazy New Year's. This was New Year's 2012, so the most recent New Year's. And I got with me my buddy Jeff. Jeff, say hi.
Hi.
That's Jeff, and Jeff was with me. So it started out New Year's Eve, and the entire day I was thinking, like, I'm gonna fucking party tonight. Like, it's gonna be crazy and it's gonna be awesome. So I was texting these guys, and it's always like us three guys for sure, or us four, me and three other dudes that always party together. And so I'm texting these guys, and like they have no idea what the fuck's gonna go on, so they have no plans. So I'm like, fuck, dude, I better not have to spend New Year's with my mom. So Jeff finally says, hey, come over to this place that we always party, and it's just like a little garage. So I'm like, cool, fucking right, I don't have to spend it with my mom. So I go, and we get there, and it's just me and those three guys. So it's better than just my mom, but like there's no females there, so that was kind of lame. And we were just sitting in this little area drinking for how long? Until
like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Yeah, and we were pretty set on staying there, so we were getting pretty drunk, or I mean getting there. And then you were texting somebody.
Yeah, she's a bitch.
So he was texting some girl who was at a party at the time, and he's like, yo, come pick us up, bring us to that party. So she got there, and it was fucking blizzarding out because we live in Minnesota. It was blizzarding out like a motherfucker. And so she gets there, and girls, they can't drive. So she gets there, she picks us up, and she's got like a, what's she have, like a Explorer or something?
Jeep.
Okay, so it just picks us up in a Jeep, so it's her and us four. And we're in between that buzzed.
And her friend Emily.
Was she in the car at the time?
Yeah, I think
Alright, so we get in there, and oh yeah, because we had to pack it like in the back seat.
Yeah, we maxi-packed that shit.
So it was yeah, so we start heading. She's going like 20 miles per hour. It takes her like 10 minutes to go 2 miles. But we finally fucking get there, and it's like this big shed out in like, it's someone's farm. It's a big shed, bunch of fucking farm tools there. And it's like, well, how many people there? Like 20 or 30 at the time?
Yeah.
So we're there, and everybody's like sober at this time, and we're, buzzed to ham. And we got one friend who's a lightweight that was with us, and I'm pretty sure he was already fucking, he was pretty blasted at this point. So he's going around being weird to people. He's like, I gotta meet some people going around.
He's never met them before.
Yeah, so he's just making a terrible impression of us. Because these people are from a different school than we are. So there's people from the other basketball team, because we're on the basketball team for our school, but they're on a different basketball team. They weren't drinking, but we were. So that was kind of like, oh shit, they might beat us, because we had to play them in the next game. So we were staying there. We were there for about, at like 9:30 was when we first got there. Nobody was drinking at that time, but then people started to drink. There was about half the people were probably drinking there. The other people were being kind of squares. They had to drive, whatever. So we're getting drunk, and there's one chick, we'll call her the drunk chick. She's going around sharing shots with people, like, come take a shot with me.
She had a party hat on.
Yes. And she had like a shot glass necklace, so she's just going around with, what the fuck did she even have?
Pink kinky.
So she's going around sharing shots with people. I know she shared like 2 shots with me, a couple shots with you, just shots with everybody. And this was at like fucking 10 o'clock. So like she's gonna miss this whole fucking New Year's thing. And
yeah, she never made it. She was like laying on the garage floor.
Yeah, so
like on her back.
We had one of our friends, our big friend, that's what we'll call him. He brings her out to the truck, and we never saw those two for the rest, or until we left. And then our other friend, our lightweight friend, he was drinking ham. What was he drinking?
Black Velvet.
Yeah, so he had an entire bottle of Black Velvet from whoever the fuck that he got that from. I don't know where the fuck he got that. So he drank that entire thing, and I turn around. This is at like 11 o'clock. I turn around, and he's like standing up, sleeping, his head's down, just standing by like a table. No one's around him. So I'm like, God damn, that's weird. So me and Jeff bring him out to the truck. So he's sitting in there, and that chick and our big friend is in there. And did she puke at that time yet?
Well, I had my bag in the Jeep, which I brought my goodies in.
Mm-hmm.
And I was going to go out there. And we were bringing Joey out there because Tom needed some help. And I opened the door, and all this puke falls on my pants. And it was like, there was like 6 gallons of puke in there.
She puked fucking everywhere. Like, the floor, she puked on the walls, she puked on the ceiling. Like, she did an entire 360 with her head puking. It was ridiculous. There was puke absolutely everywhere.
So I lost my pants because I didn't want to walk around with puke pants, and that would decrease my chances of getting laid.
So he took his pants off at that point. So he's walking around with some patriotic underwear, right?
Yeah.
And
flags on him.
Yeah. So those three were in the truck. So we're still having a good time. And we, the guy whose actually house it was at, he made us leave at like probably 1 o'clock. And he's like, you guys gotta go. And I figured this would happen, but like I didn't really think about it. So everybody that was in our little group was drunk. So we had no plan. And then, Jeff, you want to explain what you had to do?
Well, I was the least intoxicated.
But you were still pretty bummed.
So I drove to this place that was like a mile away during a blizzard. And we get there, and I didn't have pants on. And then I actually realized that I left my jacket back where I came from. So we went and got that the next day. But then once we got to this one girl's house, the party kind of fizzled out there too. So this other girl, she's kind of rich. She brought us to her house. She has a hot tub and stuff. And
right. So we go to her house, and when we were at the other house, our big friend brought the drunk girl in, and she was kind of, her clothes are falling off. We didn't really question what happened there. We just decided to leave that one out. But we finally get to the rich girl's house, and it was me, Jeff, the annoying chick that Jeff was with, and the rich girl, and then some Mexican dude. We call him Fonzie because that's kind of what his last name is. So, and some hot chick. And so we all go in her house, and we go in the hot tub. Well, no, you didn't.
I went to bed.
Yeah, he went in bed with the annoying girl, and it was a bunk bed. So him and the annoying girl on the bottom, and then our big friend was on the top bunk.
He's like 350 pounds, 6'4", on the top.
He's on the top. So it was me, those two chick, and Fonzie in the hot tub. So we were having a good time and shit. So we're just like in our underwear there, in their fucking bras and panties. So I'm like, fuck, dude, I want to get Jeff in here. So I go downstairs, and I'm like, Jeff, come to the hot tub. And Jeff's like, oh, I really want to, and then the annoying chick's like, no, he has to sleep with me. And dude, she was pissing me off. So I finally get her to quit being a bitch, and I'm like, yo, dude, go get the lightweight friend and bring him in, because he was sitting in the fucking truck with like 0-degree weather in a blizzard. He was just in the truck, passed out. He was cuddling with like a pillow pet or something. So she goes out there. Jeff comes up, jumps in the hot tub with us. She comes back in with our drunk ass friend, and she's like, what do you want me to do with him? And he's still like, he's walking around passed out. It was kind of ridiculous. And I'm like, just bring him in here in the hot tub. But she didn't want to do that. So she brought him downstairs on the couch. And then at like probably 4 o'clock
in the morning,
yeah, we finally go to bed. And it was me, the rich girl, the hot chick, and Fonzie in the rich girl's bed. And it's like a tiny bed. It was like a twin-size bed. And so I wake up, and it was just me, the hot girl, and Fonzie, but she was in the middle, so there was no homo there. And her knee is like jammed so hard into my nuts. And like, you know when you're kind of drunk and you have no idea what to do with something? I had no idea what to do, if I should move her knee or just sit there and enjoy it. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. So I finally managed to get out of bed, and I go over to our drunk ass friend, the lightweight friend, who was sleeping on the couch just outside the room. And he's got fucking glitter
nail polish in his beard.
Nail polish all over his face, in his beard, in his hair. Just looks ridiculous. He wakes up, he's like, hey, how's it going? How'd we get here? Because he had no idea what the fuck happened. And he's like, where are we? So I'm just looking at him laughing because he looks terrible. And then I go wake up Jeff and all those guys, and the rich girl was upstairs making us breakfast or something like that. So the lightweight friend gets really pissed because he realized that Jeff, you put the glitter shit in his beard, right? So
I did.
He realized that Jeff put the glitter shit in his beard. So he's all pissed off. We go upstairs. You still don't have your pants?
No,
right?
I haven't had my pants for like a long time at this point.
Did you? You couldn't even find your pants, right?
I couldn't find them. I don't know where the fuck they went. But when we were, you know how we mentioned how the big guy was on the top bunk?
Yeah.
He woke up in the middle of the night. Well, I guess it'd be like early morning, and he had to take a piss, and he hit his head on the ceiling and fell off the bunk bed. I was like, what the fuck just happened?
Holy shit. So the next morning, everybody's hung the fuck over, so we're upstairs drinking a shit ton of water, and she's got like little brothers running up around like trying to play with us, and we're like, get the fuck away from us. So then we had to find his jacket. We had to find
our lightweight friend's phone.
Yeah, he didn't know where the fuck his phone was. And
I had to get my jacket.
yeah, so we go to the place that we had to drop the drunk chick off, and he's there in his underwear, and her dad comes out, and he's just like, what do you say?
He's like, "Who's the kid in his boxers?"
So was your jacket? No, your jacket wasn't there. So we had to go back to the place that we were at first, the farm place with the huge shed. His jacket was there. And then the drunk kid, the lightweight friend, could not find his fucking phone, but he finally found it
it was in the puke.
in the pile of puke. And it was probably like 2.5 inches of puke. So it was like he had to like bury in there or something. I don't know how the fuck he got that out of there. So we left them chicks. When did you find your pants?
Like, they were in the Jeep, but they were in the back of it.
Did she wash them for you?
No.
So what'd you do?
I don't remember what the hell I did. I think I went home without pants on, actually.
So that whole day we pretty much chilled and got rid of our hangover.
We went to a gas station to the pizza buffet and totally scammed the shit out of it.
We spent $6 for 4 people and got a shit ton of pizza. So that's pretty much our story, guys. I do have a lot more stories like this that I'm going to be doing. I got a lot more friends that I want to be doing these stories with. So there's people coming up behind us, and we got to go. See you guys later.